Gravity-powered vehicle bikes, GPVs for short, come in all shapes and sizes with a theory behind each.
You won the first serious downhill race. You know, what was the difference between that race that you won and this race right now?
Well, between that race and this race, a lot of guys at the first race didn't have fairings. Right now, they learned a lot from that first race, which I beat a lot of guys that did have fairings, which of course I didn't have fairings at the time, but since this is a bigger race, I assume that everybody's going to have fairings.
Gork, I noticed that your bike has 16-inch wheels on it, and other bikes here have, you know, as big as 26-inch wheels. What's the advantage or the disadvantage to having big or small wheels?
Yeah, well, actually on this course, I think it's a disadvantage because there seem to be a lot slower than a lot of these guys. Some of them are running 24-inch wheels, and these don't have the precision bearings or anything. And on this course, it's more of a drag race than I think the 16-inch wheels are good in cornering, and like up at Glendora Mountain Road, 16-inch wheels would come in handy because you have a lot of turns.
The Tramway road is a little bit bumpy. That's why a lot of us have weighted our bikes a little bit to give us a little more of that cushion. It seems to ride a little bit smoother. That's the main thing, is to stay smooth, find a smooth line, avoid the cracks. It seems to me that the yellow line is the smoothest.
Ready, go!
By the time the last few motos rolled around, a lot of rough and tumble action had already gone down. It seems these guys love to tell wipeout stories.
One of my struts broke that holds my fairing on and started rubbing on the tire, and that's the end of that.
Took the tire out, eh?
Yeah, I was first in my first moto.
Oh, jeez, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Well, basically, a rider slowed down his brakes in the downhill corner. I had to swing outside, and as I got caught up in the dirt on the outside, the bike started to slide. I did the swap. I saved it. I was all right. Came across here. I was probably doing 40, 45. Back tire went flat. Of course, from there it was high speed wobble, and bike high-sided, and I flipped my way down the road. Basically.
How badly you hurt?
Scrapes. You know, the basics, but that's part of GPVing because speed is bad.
Were you really surprised when you bailed today?
No, I took the crash pretty well, I thought. I crashed 4 days ago into a Pinto at about 55. But crashing, I mean, at that kind of speed, you slide so much, you have a lot of time to compensate and roll.
The finalists, however, seemed to have it under control.
Yeah, and all these bearings, I built all these bearings you see here on the front row, except not those over there, but all this is mine, this is mine, this one, that one, that one.
What's your handlebar?
Yeah,
What's
right.
your first name?
Dan.
Early on, the finals looked like a duel of fairing designs, with chief designer